Hi guys, so today I read an article about Netflix and their new maternity policy, and I was pretty impressed with this new policy, so I thought I'd make a vlog about it. Basically, Netflix is now giving its staff, if they have a child, maternity or paternity leave for a year, full pay, which is amazing. But what is even better than that, afterwards then you have the flexibility to choose whether you come back full-time or part-time. Now, I know Netflix is a huge company and can probably afford to do that, but I still think it's an amazing thing for them to offer, and I kind of want to say to other companies out there, please do this. The whole issue with maternity leave, maternity pay, is something that's kind of been on my mind a lot recently. First of all, it was only a few days ago that I was actually having a Facebook conversation with the other channel mum vloggers, and we were talking about our jobs before we had kids and what we do now and how hard we found it sort of balancing work and life and a family, and the fact that a lot of us have felt that we've had to give up jobs or not be able to go for full-time jobs because of being parents. I work freelance in the media, so in a way I've been quite lucky in that I haven't had to make a choice between going back full-time or not, because I'm freelance, so I kind of give the days that I'm available, and I tend to do a few shifts a week, and some weeks I don't have any shifts, some weeks I'll do 4 or 5 shifts, but it varies quite a bit. And in one way that's great because, you know, I kind of have a bit of flexibility, but then I have absolutely, you know, I don't have a contract, I don't have any security, you know, I won't get paid when I have another one, I won't get maternity pay, I just get statutory. And of course that's something that is worrying, and you going into having a baby, it's something you really have to think about. But with the whole Netflix thing, what I love about the statement that they released, I'll put a link, by the way, to the story below this video if you want to read the whole story, because it gives you all the ins and outs. But basically their statement said, I'm reading it from my phone, it said, "We want employees to have the flexibility and confidence to balance the needs of their growing families without worrying about work or finances. Netflix's continued success hinges on us competing for and keeping the most talented individuals in their field. Experience shows people perform better at work when they're not worrying about home." The main thing I love about that is in the first line, where it says the word, we want employees to have the flexibility to balance the needs of their growing families. And do you know, that's what it's about. It's about flexibility. I'm not saying that every company out there has the money to pay people for a year of not working. Of course not, and there are a lot of small companies out there, and I don't think that should be totally expected. But what I do think we need to start thinking about is allowing mums or dads as well, parents, to have flexibility. The days of 9 to 5 are kind of gone now. We've got the internet at home. So many people can work from home. When I go into work, by the time I've got there, I've already done, you know, part of my job. I've maybe written a script already. I've gone through what's in the news, so I know what I'm going to have to write up. I'll have, you know, looked at different tweets. I've thought about what video I'm going to do, what I'm going to put in my bulletins. And that's before you even get into work. And it's not that I think any mums out there really just want to take the piss and just like get paid for doing absolutely nothing. Most of the women I know are really ambitious. They've worked hard. By the time they have kids, they're maybe around their 30s, and they've studied hard, they've worked hard, they've got to a certain level in their career where they don't feel ready to, you know, just forget that all and think, well, all that work's meant nothing. And I don't think that they should have to. But yes, of course, having a child makes things totally different. Your priorities do change. Trying to be in work for like 9 o'clock in the morning can be quite difficult when you're trying to get, you know, a baby or a toddler dressed, and maybe you've got a couple of them, you're trying to drop one to nursery here, one to school here. Then you get to the nursery and then they start crying because they don't want you to leave, so you have to stay with them to settle them. Then you missed your train. Then you're phoning work going, I'm so sorry, I'm late again. Can you tell this has happened to me quite a few times? So I understand it can be really hard, and probably from an employer's point of view, they may find it frustrating. But most mums I know, if they were running late, would try and stay a bit later if they can, or maybe work a wee bit more over the lunch if they have to. You know, a lot of us want to make up the time. A lot of mums still have drive, still want to do well, still, you know, they say the saying, if you want something done, ask a busy person. So therefore, with a mum, you probably couldn't ask, or parents generally, you probably couldn't ask busier people. But it's true, you just manage to like multitask a lot and get everything shoved into like a short space of time. And you're more efficient as well, because you know you've maybe got to leave to pick them up from nursery. So you're like, right, I need to get whatever my work I've got to get done in this amount of time, and I'm going to get it done. And being able to have a bit more flexibility with your working hours and choosing to go back part-time. That's what I love about this Netflix thing as well, is that you can then decide, and there's the option of going part-time. Most parents that I know, or most mums that I know, would choose to go part-time if they could. A lot of times that option is taken away from them because their employees just won't take them on part-time, or there are no part-time jobs in whatever field they work in. And I think that's something that really should be offered to all mums, because you could get two people doing one job and both are as happy, both are getting to spend time at home with their kids, and they're getting to work. And you get two heads, and two heads are better than one. And I just think that that's something that definitely all employers should be thinking about. So I just want to say that, you know, mums out there still have a lot of drive and ambition, the ones that I speak to, and have worked hard to probably get to where they are in life, and, you know, have achieved maybe much in their careers, and don't want to just give that up because they're a mum. And if more companies like Netflix offer flexibility, the opportunity to go part-time, and the bit of financial help if they can afford it, as in if it's a big company, then I think that's the way we should really be going. Because most mums want to work, or, you know, want to try and have some sort of career and something that's their own, as well as being a mum. Not that there's anything wrong if people want to be a stay-at-home mum as well, of course not. But I do think that people deserve the chance, or mums and parents deserve the chance to have that flexibility, to be able to balance being a parent and working. And, you know, they're still pretty blooming good workers. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on maternity leave, and I'll put the link to the article below.